Hey guys, welcome to Wave. We talk about a lot of things crypto. If that interests you, subscribe to the channel. In this episode, we'll look at what really happened this week. Right, there was a bloodbath. Just look at the markets. It's crashes just red. There's so much selling volume. From 13th onwards, the market has just crashed. Bitcoin has come down to something around very close to $20,000. In fact, in the video that we made with our guest speaker Anil just a couple of days back, we spoke about how there are three buying opportunity zones. The first one being between 27,000 to 24,000. If it goes any lower than that, we told you it might go to 20,000, 21,000. If it goes below that, the third zone is it might hit even 14,000. That's what we've seen from historical trends. That's what we predicted. And here we are, just 2-3 days later from that video where we are talking about Bitcoin being somewhere close to $20,000. If it goes below this, there's a lot of trouble, right? There's a lot of trouble because there are a lot of people sitting at this 21,000 zone. Michael Saylor himself says that his support is somewhere at $20,000. If he decides, or if the market goes below that, what he has essentially done is he has taken his bitcoins, pledged that, and taken loan from the bank to buy more bitcoins. And the moment it goes below a certain level, which was somewhere around $20,000 or $21,000, the bank will start selling his bitcoins as well to recover the money. He'll start liquidating his bitcoins. When such events happen, this can go even further. But what is happening here? Why is this crash so badly? That's because of the Fed. The Fed today is going to announce a rate increase. There's a speculation that the Fed is likely to consider a 0.75% increase in interest rates because the inflation has not really tamed down. If this happens, there'll be bloodbaths on the market, both the stock and crypto markets. But I don't think it'll be 0.75%. Last time they did mention that they want to continue with the 0.5% hikes. So most likely it'll be 0.5%, but we cannot rule out a possibility of a 0.75%. In fact, we can't rule out a possibility of even a 1% hike. So let's say a 0.75% does happen. What's going to happen? Bitcoin is going to crash probably even further, right? That means it's going to enter the third buying zone. Somewhere, it could go between $14,000 to $17,000. There are a number of people waiting to buy at that point, right? At about $17,000. It's possible that it could just quickly reverse and it could start trending up again. So trade with caution. If you're a long-term investor, most of my viewers are definitely long-term investors. Then this is probably a great opportunity to get in. But again, with caution, make your own choice, do your own research. Only then decide to invest, because from here onwards, probably for the next 2 years, you will not see a great increase in price. So you will not see any meaningful returns even if you do invest at such low levels today. Look at the crypto fear and greed index. It's at 7, right? I don't think I've ever seen a single digit number from when I've been seeing this index. Last week it was 17, it was 14 last month. I in some of the videos I made last month, I think I was telling you it was 22, 23, 28, etc. Today it has gone down to 7. We told you this in a number of videos that we made, that Bitcoin will continue to crash for the next few years. In fact, I think it'll bottom out in the next 3 to 5 months. That is my prediction, that the best time to buy is probably 3 to 5 months from now, where it'll maybe totally bottom out. Maybe that is when we'll see that 14,000 or 15,000 levels, right? And from there, it might start its slow and very painful journey upwards back to higher numbers. It will take a long time from there. We'll probably have to wait till maybe first quarter 2024 before anything picks up again. So we are in that kind of a situation. Now just look at this. The fear and greed index, it has never been this red before. It's actually so red. This is a historical chart, right? So people are really afraid, right? People are really afraid what the Fed is going to do today. So it's going to affect all of us. This is primarily because of the inflation. Globally, inflation is very high because of the pandemic, because of the war. There's a lot of supply issues, there's a lot of demand issues. Because of supply issues, prices have gone up. It's mostly the pandemic driven lockdowns mostly created a supply chain issue, and here we are with prices increasing, and the war just increased, just added to that, and has had a cascading effect on it. So how is the Fed trying to solve this? Fed is actually trying to increase interest rates to tame down the demand. Right? What are the big investors doing? If you look at Raul Paul, he's one of the big bulls of Bitcoin, you could say. He says he's doubling down on the crypto position. So if you even take the Bitcoin wallet addresses of some of the big whales of Bitcoin and search what are they doing, you'll see that they're all buying today. They're all loading up on more Bitcoin because for them it's cheap. They consider this as cheap. They have a long-term view. They know that this is going to go up. They feel that this is Bitcoin is the best inflation hedger. Although in the short run it doesn't look like that, but in the long run they feel that Bitcoin is the best inflation hedger. Bitcoin has a great potential, and they're all loading up on Bitcoins. Should you do that? That's up to you. What is your risk appetite? What is your risk tolerance? Totally depends on that. Please do your own research. It is very volatile markets right now. It is dangerous territory. Things could go south for a good few months from now. So even if you do choose to invest, don't expect it to come back up very soon. Wait for the rate hikes today. Depending on that, the market can go up or down. If it's probably 0.5, then I feel the market might just go up a little bit because people were expecting worse news. If it's 0.75, then it's probably going to tank below $20,000.